Over the next 3 days, I will be exploring the beautiful Jamaica, starting here in Kingston, where I will see Burna Boy perform for the first time and take you on a tour inside the Bob Marley Museum. Show and tell you a little bit about Lindsay and Spanish Town. Take you on a walk alongside the Kingston waterfront. In this episode, I will be mostly focusing on Kingston, so stick around to see my amazing adventure. My name is Kevin Miley, and welcome to Jamaica, the land we love. Just arrived in Jamaica just for a 3-day trip in the country of my birth, because Burna Boy, the African giant, is gonna perform here in Jamaica for the first time. And guess what? Me not intend to miss that. So while I'm here in the island, I want to check out the home of the legend Bob Marley, which they turn into a museum now in Kingston. And then the Emancipation Park and a few spots around Kingston. So I want to take you guys along the journey with me, so let's get it popping. Now we are driving through the town of Spanish Town. Spanish Town is in the southeast central of the island, in the parish of St. Catherine. St. Catherine is like 10 miles west of Kingston. The Spanish Town was originally called San Diego de la Vega, and it was the old capital of Jamaica from 1692 to 1872. So my cousin just come and grab me at the airport and take me over to my Airbnb so I could leave my luggage, and now we're heading to Lindsay Town. My cousin is taking me there to Lindsay Town so I can get a rental car for the 3 days that I'm gonna be here in the island. Because my original plan was to pick up a car at the airport and use it to get around. But when I check out the price for the car at the airport, oh my goodness, I'm like, it's crazy. So we're gonna go over the flat bridge alongside the Bagua Gauge. We call it River Road. Flat bridge, you know? Welcome to flat bridge. Hey girl, send me love, make it need. Give you love, give you loyalty. So tell me where you really want from.
An angel dressed in velvet. I tried to speak, but couldn't make a sound. The sun reflecting in her eyes as I was standing hypnotized.
We're on our way to Lindsay. That's where you find the world famous Lindsay Market. Lindsay is located in the parish of St. Catherine, and St. Catherine is located in the center of the island. Heading to Lindsay, you can take the toll, that is the highway, or you can take the rear Kobe, which is, we call it River Road or the Bagua Gauge.
She's my only antidote.
Now we are alongside the Rio Kobe River. The road is cut into the side of the mountain. That's the route we are taking right now, heading towards Lindsay.
I've searched everywhere to find her. Searched everywhere. Is she a dream or in reality?
Look and tell me what you see. This is the Great Pum Pum Rock, a very famous rock alongside the Bagwalk Gorge, the Rio Kobe River Road, whichever you want to call it. But as you can see, Pum Pum Rock is getting a bit bushy.
I can't find no remedy. My heart's a villain in my chest. She made a cardiac arrest. Oh,
Taking a stroll down memory lane, literally. This is where it all started. This is where I developed all my football skill. This is the field that I kicked my first ball on. Big up yourself, Donkey Draws. It was in this very school where I made some of my best friends and learned a lot about life. I can still remember how excited it was taking a part in the sporting activity at this school with my friends. Look, I surprised my aunt and watch her reaction.
Catch him, man. Catch him. Catch him,
yeah, man. You know it's ZEPDAWG. Kick it like a ball. I done it done. You see me? You see me?
On my way to Kingston from Lindsay, just feeling that vibes, getting ready to see Burna Boy perform for the first time.
See the glory, but no know how it begin. See me car, see me rims, see me chain, see me bling. See they know you grudge me for me things. Can you see the success, but no know how it begins.
Anytime I'm ready. Give me a mic. Speed off. National Stadium, make some noise. National Stadium, make some noise. Jamaica, make some noise.
I must say the Burna Boy concert was fire. I think every one of the entertainers come out and do their thing. Layla I come out and do her thing. Performance was well received by the crowd. Then Popcorn come out and give a high energy performance as well. Fire. I'm telling you, like every time I see Popcorn, he always like give me something like that performance that you're looking for. But seeing the African giant for the first time, I was very impressed. He deserves every hype that he's getting. Like he's that good, believe me. This is the house of the legend Bob Marley. This is where he used to live and also operate his music business right here on this property, 56 Hope Road in Kingston. But now it is the Bob Marley Museum. You get a chance to see his nice private studio where he makes so much international hits from. If you have any interest about Bob Marley, it is a must-see. There is many ways you can access the museum. There is a lot of nice Airbnb in the location. It's a wonderful location. And a lot of hotels offer a tour package as well. Fun fact, did you know that Bob Marley did 20 years in music? In that 20 years, he completed 30 albums and more than 300 songs. Some of the songs were remix of songs he did in the early 60s. In 1973, Bob and the Wailers were signed to Island Records, which they released their first album with the label called Catch a Fire, and the second album called Burning. Both albums released same year, 1973. Now I'm on my way to Emancipation Park. It's a nice evening stroll. Emancipation Park is a park for the public in the new Kingston area. It is a popular spot for a picnic and as a jogging path around the perimeter, fountain and garden that give you that beautiful backdrop for an awesome picture. You will see some head statue of all our national heroes as well. You know that John Kuno was one of the oldest dance forms in Jamaica, which was performed on 3 holidays that was allowed to the enslaved African in the English-speaking Caribbean. Those 3 holidays are Christmas, Boxing Days, and New Year's. Driving towards downtown Kingston, I'm gonna check out the waterfront, see if I can catch the sunset. As you can see, this is a beautiful place to watch the sunset. It's an amazing location. What a nice ocean view with the sea breeze, and you can watch a few planes land and take off from the normal Manly International Airport. You can even take a nice evening walk alongside the waterfront trail. About 5 minutes walk alongside the trail going west. There are a few restaurants. So I chose to check out this restaurant I heard my cousin Odin talking about, the Glorious Seafood City. This restaurant have the perfect view and the food is amazing. I surely would recommend it that if you're ever in the Kingston area, you should check it out. You're not gonna be disappointed. But there was so much delicious meal on the menu, it's like I want it all. So me have the steamed fish and okra with fried plantain. And it was well presented and tastes good too. World class. After a wonderful day of exploring the sights and scenery of Kingston, it's time to wrap up for the night. But before we do, what better way to end such an amazing day by singing a song inspired by my visit to the Marley Museum. Before I head off to bed and dream about my next adventure in the island, which is in the parish of St. Thomas and the eastern part of the island, look out for my next video part 2 of my Jamaican trip coming soon. JAH bless.
Think about all the falling water we pass and gone. Music and Rasta communication, island communication.